Hi everyone, I'm Tara. I'm one of the lion keepers here at London Zoo, and I believe you guys have sent in some questions wanting to know about our pride here at the zoo. So I'm going to try my best to answer them for you. So let's have a look. Our first question is, why are they called King of the Jungle? Do you know what? This is a great question, and it's so misleading as well because they don't live in the jungle. For the Africans, obviously they live out in the savannah, and for our guys here, the Asiatics, they live in India and they live in the Gir forest. So it's got nothing to do with location, I'm afraid. It's all to do with them and the way they are. So it's to do with their actual size and the family structure, because they live as a family group, as you can see behind me, known as a pride. This is all to do with the male being the leader of the pride, making sure his females are okay. So it's all to do with leadership, like a king really. And also with our male, I'm not sure if you can see him, he's hidden at the back there. They're very majestic looking animals. So the male obviously has a long mane. This actually again represents royalty, the crown that the king wears on his head. So that's where it all comes from. I'm afraid it's nothing to do with location at all, but it is a great question, so thanks for that. Our next question, so I'll just check my sheet. How do you know if animal territories are large enough, especially for our lions? Well, with these guys in the wild, the territory is based on food really, so they'll do quite a bit of roaming and searching for food. So this for it can be quite a distance that they'll go. For our guys here, land of lions, it provides them everything that they need and that they would have in the wild. So we've got shelter, we've got heated rocks, as you can see, they're enjoying them behind me. They've also got high points so they can look out over the zoo as well, because they obviously like to keep a watch on their territory. So really everything that land of lions provides them is what they would have in the wild. And they just don't need to do the hunting side of things. So, you know, it's everything they would experience. Our next question, how long do lions sleep during the day? This is a perfect example, as you can see behind me. So lions will actually sleep about 20 hours a day. So I don't know if you've noticed your domestic cat at home's probably spending most of the time sleeping. Well, these guys do the exact same thing. The reason behind it is they're very smart animals, but they're also very lazy. They will only use energy if they really need to. So of course that includes like hunting and searching for their prey. Otherwise they will literally hold on to all the energy they possibly can, and obviously with the heat as well that they would have some days here and obviously out in the wild, they're not going to overexert themselves if they need to. Our final question, how do lions communicate? So lions actually communicate in two ways. One is vocalization, so this is the roaring and sort of growling noises that you hear. Another one is non-vocalizations. This is tail flicking, ear flicking, it's head rubbing when they sort of greet each other. The non-vocalization communication is really important also when they're out hunting. It's the way they communicate without the prey knowing that they're there. So that's how they communicate with each other. That's all the questions, so I hope I've answered them for you. Thank you so much for all of your support, and I hope we see you soon.